Hi there, welcome to the retro game section of Evercon 2013. It is 2013, but it's only been 2013 for like 12 days, so me stuttering there for a moment is totally acceptable. So here you can see we go all the way, basically it's my collection, my family's collection, all of the stuff that we got. It's almost like a museum of sorts. History of video games, I guess you could say, from the very beginning with the Atari, and then all the way to the last generation, which would be the Xbox and the Dreamcast, and I guess the GameCube and the PS2 as well, but I didn't bring those along. I've got 12 different stations. Let's go take a look at these stations over here. So here, the Atari 7800 is playing right now a classic Galaga game. Actually, it's a very close arcade translation to the 8-bit Atari machine. 7800, a lot of people kind of think, it's not really that great of a system. Actually, for me though, it's probably my favorite Atari console, actually, of all time. Yes, even better than the Atari Jaguar, shocking as that may be. Only because, I mean, first off, the Atari games that it has for it, the 7800 games, not exactly the most spectacular library, but it is completely backwards compatible with the 2600, which many would consider the best Atari console of all time. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of games. 90% of them are crap, but it gives you at least 100 games that are probably pretty fun to play, and they're all playable on this. The Sega Master System, a lot of really great games on that. Also, not many people know that the Sega Master System is actually the exact same hardware as the Sega Game Gear. So all Master System games are playable on the Game Gear and vice versa. So it's basically a consoleized version of the Game Gear. A lot of fun there. And of course, the Nintendo Entertainment System, easily the reason that video games became as big as they were, the savior of the game crash of the 80s. By far the best 8-bit system of all of these three, at least, in the US. Then I'm going to move over here to the 16-bitters. Starting off with the PC Engine there, that has been very popular. Most of the convention that has always had people playing it. I'm really glad we got that this year. Thanks again, Luke, for bringing that. Next is the Genesis. It came out in 1989 here in the States. Then moving on here, we have the Super Nintendo. And then on station number 7 here, I kind of did a little bit of a combination. They're add-ons for the Sega and the PC Engine system. So I put them together, the Sega CD and the PC Engine Duo, which actually plays PC Engine games, Hue cards, CD games, and Super CD games, and arcade card games if you have an arcade card, which we do. And right now you can see East Book 1 and 2 is being played. Possibly the greatest game of all ever to be released on a PC Engine system. Then that's the end of the 16-bit era, and then I move over here to the 32/64-bit era. And then we've got the Sega Saturn playing here. It was the first one that came out in the States here, and I've got Fighters Mega Mix playing right now. A really great fighting game. A lot of fun. People have been having a lot of good time with that one. And then the only Sony console in all of my historic library here. It's the PS1. I boycotted Sony for a really long time, not necessarily for any real reason other than it just didn't seem to interest me. So now I'm getting into the PlayStation 1 stuff. Got a few games, Mega Man X4, X5, and a couple other shooter games. So we have those going on here. It's done really well. It's holding its own against the N64 and the Saturn. Right now for the N64 we've got GoldenEye, which has been a fan favorite here so far for most of the convention. Anytime I've tried to put a different game in, usually a couple kids walk by and they ask, where is GoldenEye? So I have to put GoldenEye back in. More fun. Then we finish up here back where we started with the Dreamcast and the Xbox. The GameCube and the Wii are very well represented elsewhere, so I basically did not bring the GameCube. I didn't even bring a PlayStation 2, mainly because my PS2 is on the fritz. It has issues reading discs and stuff, so I didn't really need to bring that. Dreamcast and Xbox are holding their own though, so that's the entire retro section from Atari to Xbox. a lot of fun here, a lot of good times. It's been a very, very good weekend so far for retro gaming. And it's very good too for me to get all this stuff out of the attic and air it out a little bit. So it's awesome. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. You should check it out. Evercon. Be there. Thank you. Put Halo on, buddy. Turbo Duo, Super CD, and Sega CD together. Mostly Turbo though, because Turbo is so much better. Meng here is going to play through East Book 1 and 2 today. At least Book 1. Probably.
Just Book 1.
At least Book 1. We got the 32-bit Sega Saturn Fighters Mega Mix. Brainbuster.